So, at this point with Birth of the Empires, I've gone through with, like, the Carter Invaders, the Heian Trade Union, the Omega Alliance, and the Coalition of Planets. And that leaves two more empires facing to play. The Choron and the Rotharian.
The Rotharian Star Network.
Alright, so these were the second empire I basically tried to like play initially, like back in the day, like 2019. And I got a little bit farther, I think, with them than the Omega Alliance, but it wasn't all that great regardless. But well, I'm gonna go in again, and we'll see how it goes. Now, I figured that for like this one, we're actually gonna sort of use the default settings here. I will like get rid of like research victory because research is like research, but whatever. And we'll bump up to very hard. So one below impossible, but like one over hard, which is I basically played like the last two like playthroughs on. And well, let's just see how it goes. Yes, the lovely music of like Rotharian Star Network. Alright, so here we are. We start off with two colony ships, as well as like a scout ship, who I can basically cloak right away. And let's see here. I'm gonna have this guy go
Affirmative.
Here. And these guys can go here for now.
Affirmative.
Inside Rotharius itself, we're gonna build off a basic laboratory. And by the way, this takes like a couple turns to build, so we'll split it up in a couple turns and like go from there. Now, I'll note that at this point, I'm gonna do something a little bit differently if this playthrough than I did with the last one, because especially like in the last one, you always seem to like focus on like construction tech or biotech or something like that. This time around, whoops, I'm gonna focus it sort of like this time around. So we're gonna have like a little bit of like science basically going to like propulsion here, quite a bit actually, and that'll be good for now for like getting this stuff on the way. But we'll put it like that for now. And let's sort of get started with the Rotharian Star Network. Alright, so alien artifact found. I thought this was going to be like, a planetary body with like, people in it, but whatever, it's just one of the director in it. Alright, well.
Select a planet for terraforming.
These are very nice planets based in the colonies, so
select a planet for terraforming.
we'll just get underway with that.
Affirmative.
You can go right here for now. Well, we got some interesting research there, so a lot of big boost based on propulsion there, which is nice to see. Alright, Rotharius basically built up this like second first like basic laboratory over here, which is nice to see. So now we'll build this up over here. And yeah, note that I'm being like very picky of like how these guys are building up their stuff, because I'll note that Rotharians were like very impressed with like their industry and like their science and stuff like that. So early on, you really want to baby this faction for like sure.
Affirmative.
You can go right there, I guess. Alright, that looks threatening, so I have no idea what that is, but I'm assuming it's the battle station, so yeah, the battle station.
Affirmative.
You're gonna avoid it if possible. He's cloaked, by the way, so this guy can like be a little bit more like daring to like go meet the battle station if possible, but whatever. Alright, so I basically have like 9 primitive organic factories here, so like my basic farms. I'll basically get a couple more titanium like extractors here as well, so let's build these up here. And yeah, note that it takes like a lot of like industry basically to build like even like one of these like real fast. So the reason I'm basically baiting myself like here quite a bit, right? Because you need to really with the Rotharians, unfortunately. Yep. So there's the battle station. I think it's being hostile, so we're just gonna like retreat from it.
Terraforming has been completed.
We took a defeat, but whatever. We took a defeat. I'll just like deal with it. I guess just go from there.
Select a planet for terraforming.
And apparently this happened. So, not the greatest thing to see, but this guy's been thrust basically out of sight by like my ability like to do stuff. So that's one issue, but whatever. Obviously, I did the propulsion too, like to sort of rectify that problem, but that's fine. We can just deal with that, I guess. What I'm gonna do right now. Let's go 100% for like propulsion just to like get it underway to get like to level 2 real fast. So 66, that's like 21% increase right there. So quick good science there.
We have a new technology.
All right, actually we got continuum drive basically available. I'll need to get this like one more basically so my guy can like keep going, but it's fine. You're slowly building up these like titanium reactors, which is great. So let's keep it up.
Terraforming has been completed.
Alright, good.
Select a planet for terraforming.
Let's get underway on that and then like go from there. We're just gonna get a couple of basic fabricators built over here, so and yeah. Although because I lost like that morale we're losing, it's a little bit of like I guess production based abilities like real fast, but whatever. Let's build a couple of these right now. %9 of this. 19%, so 8 turns basically I guess I'll have like propulsion 2. Alright, we basically have a bunch of these basically built. Let's put this right here for now. I'm not that early on with like Rotharians, like the task of this basically be like get my like production up like the snuff so to speak. So we're gonna be building a lot of like construction basically for this guy, for sure.
Affirmative.
I can't really send this guy elsewhere, so we'll just go to Menkar for now.
Terraforming has been completed.
That's done.
This system will be colonized.
Get to work on that.
Select a planet for terraforming.
I'm definitely gonna have to basically colonize both these planets in order to like or a terraform both these kind of basically colonize this system, but that's fine.
We claim this system in the name of the Rotharian Star Network.
So cool. That gives me a nice little boost to my like morale again, which is nice to see. And it doesn't really matter basically if like where I basically put this stuff, but make sure I have my titanium base going there and like just keep pumping out the basic fabricators here. And this guy over here can just like essentially focus on his building up what he can here. So we'll just build 4 of those. At least a couple of these. And now let's check back on that guy after that. Slowly but surely this game is done. So maybe a couple more turns and like
We have a new technology.
Oh, he's got melee right there. Nice. Alright, well, that's basically done for like propulsion tech. At this point, I really don't need to like worry about this like technology for a little bit, so we'll just drop that down. Focus on that for now. So I'll note that this guy here can now move again, so let's make a move around this guy this way for now. And it's like see what we can see with him. Yeah, it's like closely watching this, make sure I don't like overspend my like research points on like my science here, but whatever.
We have a new technology.
Excellent. So there's construction done. Get my like food production basically up to snuff now. And yeah, look by the way at this point, I'm only going to build like 9 primitive organic factories, so I want to basically have like these like upgrades for like the stuff here really fast. Oh god, we found ourselves our first mine right here. So there's the Hungama, and possibly there's one right there as well, but we'll see in a moment. There's another mine over here as well.
We have established contact with an alien culture.
Alright, so there's the Hungama. Of course, these guys are like the parasites, so they are what they are. They have ore extraction, so that's not bad to see. And they have no resources basically whatsoever, so to speak of, but whatever. They do have a big like system here, so that's fine.
Affirmative.
Now, a note with these guys right here, I very much would like to basically like help colonize these planets, but early on what I really want to do is just try and get someone on my like my good side, so to speak. So we basically trade with them. So we're just gonna give them a big gift, and hopefully like they'll be basically interested in trading with me a little bit soon. All right, this guy's got like his things here, but make sure we get this going here. Let's build a couple of these and like let's go up on that stuff right there. Or actually, you know what? Let's build a couple of these and let's check back in a moment. It's all about checking back with like the Rotharians early on, because you really want to basically like, get the best of what you can for like their research and like development and such, because it's so low. That's a good plan to see.
Affirmative.
You can go right there. These guys are neutral to me, which is an improvement.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Ultimately, I want these guys basically to like me so I can start training them, but I'll know the Rotharians by the way. The thing about the Rotharians is that they have really bad diplomatic abilities, so you have to like really like pump into like the money to basically get these guys even to like you a little bit. So it'll be very much the reverse of the coalition of planets, like how fast basically you're going around with like pick up miners, basically get into their alliance and such. Alright, this is about done, so we're just gonna drop this down to 5%, start boosting up to 95% over here.
We have a new technology.
Didn't take much to get this done, so there we go. Hydroponics, like gives me that. Yeah, I'll always focus on like upgrading my construction tech here now. Alright, there's stuff here, so
Affirmative.
let's go to Pacific here first, I guess.
Affirmative.
I'm gonna send this guy up here to our, these like places now, because I might be able to colonize them a little bit, so. Oh yeah, look at that. That's definitely one for colonizing right there. Pacifica.
Affirmative.
Tucker, I think, is a miner, so
Affirmative.
definitely worth my time to get up here and get get them basically like me a little bit more of it if possible. I gotta remember I can build this as well, so start building this when I get a chance to. Yeah, note that I'm not really trying to buy like the space dock over here real fast, because my guy isn't down here because we got stuck over here, and he's got other things that basically to explore around right now, so he's got stuff to do, so to speak. Build this up.
We have established contact with an alien culture.
Alright, so there's the Tuck. These guys are not exactly too happy about me, but whatever. Scientific and productive, so they'd be good to basically get on my side if I get the chance to. They're pretty well developed apparently, but whatever.
Affirmative.
Now, nice thing about these guys is that they're a little bit far back from like, the rest of the galaxy. So unless like someone like goes through my territory, they really can't get to this guy really easily. So that's a good thing about them. I'm probably still gonna colonize this first though, so we'll work on that for now. 5% on that, like construction networks is fine. You know, I really should try and speed this up a little bit over here. So we'll just do that basically to punch out this stuff a little bit faster. I'll deal with this in a moment. Alright, we're first basically upgrade its like food production there a little bit. Now, these guys here should probably still keep building up like this stuff here, but yeah, we'll keep building this up. It's important to get like your fabricators online and repairs quite a bit, so we can basically build more stuff. So just get to it, I guess, with him.
Select a planet for terraforming.
Terraform that right now. Yay!
Terraforming has been completed.
Nice big boost my construction tech right there.
Affirmative.
Select a planet for terraforming.
Get to work right there. And yeah, worker storage over here because stuff is happening.
We have a new technology.
Alright, excellent. We got Fabricator 2 here. That's very good to see. My mouse is sort of acting up here a little bit, but that's fine. Now, I'll note at this point, I basically want to focusing in like energy tech up to level 1, so basically get access to like the power plants. And then after that, I basically want to like basically bum rush like this up to level 3 for like food. So that's what I'm gonna do. And that's our crappy system. Or whatever.
Terraforming has been completed.
Alright, excellent. We got Pacifica basically terraformed here, so
This system will be colonized.
colonize that.
Affirmative.
You can go right there and have a look around, so let's do so.
We claim this system in the name of the Rotharian Star Network.
So awesome. Some brief morale based from this system, of course, so that'll be nice to see. This guy, of course, also has like a little bit of food here, so he won't have his like main issue like food as this planet down here. So it was like focus on the basic repairs right away. So build 40s right away. You know what? I think this might have been a better system to colonize right away, but whatever.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
You can go right there. Almost got this done, but we're just gonna drop this down a little bit. So we don't overspend our resources, of course. Hey, there's another mine over here. Nice to see.
Affirmative.
Go here first, though. Yeah, I can upgrade this now if I want to, which is nice to see. So let's get to work on this now. Now, I'll know this system over here. I'll maybe want to basically upgrade this and upgrade the organic factories basically come with it. So we'll do that.
Affirmative.
Let's get you over here.
We have a new technology.
All right, there's my science basically paying off for the power research. Well, this gives me access to the Imperial shipyard, which is basically the main reason I basically went for this one here. Just get that for building colony ships really fast. I'll note that basically what I'm aiming for right now after I get this like the little free, I'll basically like, you know, get like my food production basically like, you know, pretty good for like over here. But primarily, what I want to basically do is like, you know, be able to like pump out shit really fast from like, you know, Rotharian here. And you know, we'll need like to build up this and like build up that and like, you know, just get all out of the way. But you know, we'll just get them real fast and hopefully like, you know, go from there, so to speak.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Send this guy here first, and we'll back around this way, I think. So I guess for the space dock, I only go a little bit farther over here, so oh well.
Affirmative.
You can go right there. This guy's building up his base fabricators pretty fast, which is nice to see, so build up a little bit faster. Hooray, experience! Even though it doesn't really matter for a scout, but whatever.
Affirmative.
Those guys are another, like, you know, my faction, so another guys basically see and like hopefully make friends with.
We have established contact with an alien culture.
They're a bit lower than Humungai, but they do have better corruptibility at least, so that's nice.
Affirmative.
Actually, that's fine. Let's go like this, I think. Pacific built up his stuff here, so we'll build up this right next. This food is important. Lots and lots of hazardous space around me, but whatever, that's fine. Really, at this point, I should be getting lots of titanium in like these little, you know, minor sectors, so we'll do that right now. You can focus on this for now. You don't have the titanium for this apparently, so make sure you're pumping that out like crazy. I'll build up 4 of these just to like, you know, have a nice little buffer for food, I guess, and just go from there. And I need all 4 basically to build this stuff, so let's keep doing it. And then Rotharian. Alright, so we got a lot of industry at this point. I want to build this up and then, like, you know, the reference extractor. I may want to build this too at some point, but I don't really need the second direct extractor into capital right away, so I'll probably just, like, you know, not worry about it just yet. There'd really be only like one more turn if they do it, so we'll do it like this. That'll be first for like a little while. %, is still going up there.
Affirmative.
We can go here now. Alright, so, food situation is like, you know, stabilizing over here a little bit. Even though, like, you know, it needs a lot of food to, like, this little, like, you know, Arctic solar system over here. I got all the bases built for this guy here, so at this point, titanium and, like, you know, fabricators basically want to build for that guy, so that's what I aim for.
Affirmative.
Send that guy down here for now. And I know, again, like, you know, I could build a space dock right away over here, but, you know, save my money basically at this point for, like, you know, buying off the miners as well as, like, you know, just using, like, this guy's basic output basically stuff is fine, I think, so let's do that. Actually, you know what? This guy over here hasn't built up any, like, you know, additional stuff over here, so... let's build up this next, and then, like, you know, we'll just go from there.
Affirmative.
Send you up over here.
We have a new technology.
Alright, so it's level 2 of, like, bionics. Now, no, by the way, like, when I get this up to level 3, this is when I get, like, you know, next organic refrigerator, so, you know, helps, like, the food situation in Rotharian is basically doing that. So, you know, we're basically, like, you know, shaving off food, basically, each turn replaces, like, you know, low output with, like, 9, like, you know, things here, but whatever.
Affirmative.
Let's go there, get that done. At this point, let's go to you guys again. We'll get you again. That's okay system. Nothing special, but it's got like deuterium and like, you know, a fairly decent like population cap. Alright, this upgrade's done over here. I won't be able to get the titanium right away, but you know, we'll just have this done over here. We're gonna need to build those, so let's get them out of the way. We're gonna build this up. The faster I build a fabricator, the faster I can build other stuff, so that's what I'll aim for. Alright, so we've reached the stage where, like, you know, Rotharians can start pumping out the ships, basically, so to speak. Now, I'll note that the colony ship here basically takes, like, you know, 515 basically to build, so I, like, immediately want to basically drop down the shields from my colony ship before 90 at least, so we'll do that. I need just a couple of, like, you know, a little bit more, like, production basically to get this, like, you know, producing, like, you know, colony ships in a single turn, so building our, like, fabricator.
Affirmative.
We're just gonna go up here for now. And I was slowly waiting for these guys just to, you know, get up a little bit more like they're, like, you know, likability of me there, but whatever. It takes a while for Rotharians to start making friends, unfortunately, because, you know, poor diplomacy, like, you know, and the fact that, like, you know, you don't really gain it really that fast after, like, after you get to train with them. But whatever. Let's put that right there. Alright, one more fabricator. I'm going to basically start pumping out to, like, you know, the colony ships, so let's do that right now. I get one immediately. And you guys can just build up this now. Start pumping out that. And apparently it still took me 2 turns to build this, apparently, so we're just shy of what I need, apparently, so let's wait a turn, but whatever. Oh, that's what happened. There, now it's basically over like 500, which I wanted to be, but whatever. Alright, you're gonna make your way up to...
Affirmative.
At some point I'm gonna start building like the space dock over here, I guess, so that'll be like next. And yeah, basically at this point, I basically want to have this, like, you know, this pumping out the colony ships, really, so we'll do that while I basically wait for, like, this piece to be an upgrade over here. Pacifica. We're just shy of what I need to build in, like, you know, a couple turns, though, so ugh, but whatever. We'll build an extra fabricator for now, just to sort of, like, you know, speed things up here, I guess. The small systems aren't really build a whole lot of construction here, but, you know, early systems, I guess, we'll see, you know, go if I get what I need to. Yeah, it's done, so I can build this in a couple turns, so let's get out of the way. And build that right after. Build all of it right after, I think. I forgot I was actually able to build these right away, but whatever, send this guy over here. And one of these guys is gonna go
Affirmative.
over trying to like colonize this guy's planet, so you know he likes me a little bit more. And that's another thing. I want to basically up the hung up with my colony ships too to like make these guys like me more as well. So lots of stuff to do. You're building that in a turn, so
Affirmative.
let's get you up here now. And yeah, let's just keep pumping these out for now, so I'll build 4 of them at least. Now, note at this point, by the way, I really should be also, like, focusing on getting these, like, laboratories up and, like, running a little bit, too, so more research is, like, going to help out a lot here. I still want to get this built as well, though, so there's that, but whatever. Alright, there we go. We expand our range here, so you can go up here.
Select a planet for terraforming.
We're gonna go right there and terraform.
Select a planet for terraforming.
We're gonna go right there.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Now, at this point, it's gonna send a bunch of guys basically over here to Hungama, so basically, like, try and get them to like me a lot more. And at some point, I'll like send them up here, like this geo-crystalline world here, start like colonizing it as well, but whatever. Alright, these guys have like 9 like upgrades here now, which is nice, but whatever. We're gonna need a lot here, so let's, well, do I need a lot here? I'm gonna play like, this system a little bit to see, like, can get away with like not building a whole lot of stuff on it, so I want to build like, structures I don't really need to, so avoid where I can.
Affirmative.
Alright, these guys are arriving over here, so I really should be getting to actually start terraforming.
Select a planet for terraforming. Select a planet for terraforming.
And we really should just focus on the small one first, I guess, to see it out and away.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Alright, there we go. I really should go on a rigor basically start, like, getting at least the ocean planet down here colonized, so
Affirmative.
let's get you to go down there now.
Select a planet for terraforming.
Whatever, let's get it done, I guess.
Affirmative.
I'm shaving this a little bit close, but whatever. My reach is slowly picking up here. Let's get that going right there. This going right here.
We have established contact with an alien culture.
Well, these guys are always hostile, but there's the Kyrians. They'll probably like, declare war on me, but whatever.
Terraforming has been completed.
This is done, so
This system will be colonized.
colonize that one.
Select a planet for terraforming.
Couple work on that one, couple work on the other one. Actually, all of you work on this one.
Select a planet for terraforming.
Get that done.
Affirmative.
I expect these guys are going to declare war on me in a moment, but whatever, it's just going to happen probably, so just let it be, I guess. send you guys down here, I think. Alright, these guys build up their gravitational turbines. Don't need them yet, so just throw them right there. And yeah, early like plans will basically build up a few more fabricators, I think, for here, just so you know, make them capable of like building other stuff, I guess. Let's get in our research facility here. You know what? Research is going to be pretty important, but you know, make sure I have my power like issues out of the way, I guess, for now.
We claim this system in the name of the Rotharian Star Network.
Terraforming has been completed. External Affairs has a message for us.
Big morale boost right there, but oh well.
Select a planet for terraforming.
Alright, you know what?
Select a planet for terraforming.
Let's just like split our like attention here for a little bit.
Select a planet for terraforming.
For a moment.
Select a planet for terraforming.
Affirmative.
So yeah, as I basically said, these guys declare war because, you know, they're hostile and that's what they basically do. Doesn't seem matter like, you know, what playthrough I'm like basically playing, the Kyrians all declare war on me, so it is what it is. Build 4 of these, build 4 of these. And for some reason the food issues got better because, you know, morale gets helped out a lot here. Yeah, morale does play a big role, by the way, in like, you know, what you can basically do with like your systems and such, so never downplay like the importance of morale, so to speak. Let's build a couple of these at this point. Come on, mouse, please work for me.
Affirmative.
You guys get over here.
We have a new technology.
There we go. Your organic front is basically built. And of course, you can probably guess at this point, just like aim basically get the air stuff basically up to level 3 now. Let's do that for, you know, now to split up. Easy enough.
Select a planet for terraforming.
Let's get this done a little bit faster.
Select a planet for terraforming.
I want to get these guys to like me, right? So aim basically get them to like me real fast.
Select a planet for terraforming.
Yeah, slowly this guy will hopefully like me as I like, you know, keep like, you know, helping him out here. Alright, excellent. Build up this immediately so I get my food like situation like, you know, stabilized. Doesn't really matter if I do that, but you know, whatever, let's get done.
Select a planet for terraforming.
Actually, you know what? You can do the other thing as well, so no, working on it. That's fine.
Affirmative.
You go there.
Terraforming has been completed.
Alright, excellent. We basically terraformed that. Now we're going to these guys all focus on like, you
planet
know,
for terraforming.
this one planet here.
Select a planet for terraforming.
The probable like idea I'll probably go for here is just like, you know, colonize like these 2 planets right away and then like, you know, focus on the air stuff after, because you know there'll be a lot longer base to do.
Select a planet for terraforming.
And we're gonna get these guys just, you know,
Select a planet for terraforming. Select a planet for terraforming.
get that done as fast as possible, so to speak.
Affirmative.
We'll build my food here if I get the chance to, so let's do so right now. That's fine. Yeah, there we go. On the basis of like, you know, 9 like organic repairs are basically all you really need for like, you know, repairs like, for like these like type 2, so my food station is basically stabilized now. That means it covers a lot more like, you know, production base to build up our stuff, which is nice to see, so hooray. And I'll probably just aim to like build up a crappy like, you know, fire here over here to like yield like the battleship, so let's do that. Build them up immediately, send them over here. You know what, I could probably actually make him a little bit stronger because he got the, you know, resources for it, but whatever. He's just gonna over there like this, you know. Well, you know what? Let's see here, 569. How strong can I make a fire without, like, you know, going over at limited base? We'll see. So, use some shields. Pretty strong disruptors. There we go. We'll send this guy basically on a suicide mission over here to Manarch, possibly. We're gonna focus on building up the, and yeah, I know this guy's food issues are like being a real issue at this point, but whatever. There we go, let's give him a little bit of food for a little bit. That's fine too. Now I know at this point, but I'm probably gonna like aim to give this guy money, so we'll just aim basically get the Praetorians basically on my side as fast as possible. And apparently we're taking 2 turns to build this like little scout here, apparently, so that's interesting, but whatever. I guess the morale dropped a little bit and that happened, so I guess it's like just predicted, but not necessarily happen if like, you know, morale like changes and stuff like that. So yeah, it's taking 2 turns now. Whatever. I built my scout.
Affirmative.
Just go over there and see what's what. Yeah, it's taking a little bit to get this done over here, apparently, this stuff, but whatever. Just gonna shift this stuff around a little bit so, you know, the weapons get up a little bit faster. We're doing fine over here. Now, I know at this point, but I actually do have the option, basically, like, you know, giving these guys shields again, because, you know, it's not that much more costly to build them with the shields, so why not? Nothing better there yet, so won't worry about that stuff or whatever. Let's build a few more colony ships, because, you know, I know with like their friends, by the way, you want to basically build lots of like colony ships early on, because, you know, it's basically hard for them to produce. You want to basically catch up to your guys as fast as possible, really. And it's going like for like my finds like the best strat basically to do so to speak. So.
Terraforming has been completed.
That's done.
Affirmative.
Maybe we can make the tuck like a little bit more, so we'll just try and do so.
This system will be colonized. Select a planet for terraforming.
Yeah, get to work.
Select a planet for terraforming.
Until like they build up like their stuff over here, like, you know, I can't really go much farther, so just start working there, I guess. We got this built over here, so food's not as much an issue over here in, like, you know, 5 of Valencia, which is nice to see. That'll be for basic science right there, those guys, so why not?
Affirmative.
Let's get you up here.
We claim this system in the name of the Rotharian Star Network.
We have a new technology.
And there we go, we got ourselves access to a new fighter.
We have a new technology.
Our scientists have completed a research project.
Alright, well, that's like the basic like start like, you know, this game I find. With like the reference. You want to basically like, you know, launch out pretty fast, basically get your stuff and like go from there. Let's just do this for now. Basically focusing in, he's all level 2 now. We go over here, so it's gonna quickly build up this like, you know, infrastructure. So you can basically get the space dock and like keep moving. Build that right there.
Affirmative.
You'll go right here.
Affirmative.
One of you go right there. And alright, well, I feel like this is like a good stopping point. Like, you know, we basically like mapped out like an initial area here. You have like, you know, the like, you know, north like, you know, west part of the quadrant. I didn't actually say like, you know, delete any of this stuff like, from the birth of the Federation, so just gonna quickly delete all this stuff here, I guess. Yeah, I can't like, you know, use like keystrokes or anything like that because I guess this game's not really set up for it, so bear with me while I just go delete, delete, delete. And there we go. Alright, well, I'll see you guys basically in the second episode for Rotharians, where like, you know, hopefully I get a couple of those like, you know, Mars on my side. But until then, take care.